The one thing that I admired was Manmohan Singh ji listened to all those experts. And Manmohan Singh did not believe that he had the answers to all these issues. We had many meetings with experts. What do you think? How do we do this? Opposition people. And the end of it was that we basically got peace in Kashmir. They couldn't do anything in Kashmir. We used US pressure to isolate them internationally, and we had them literally in serious trouble. Now, the way they are being handled is ad hoc. I feel like going to Pakistan for a wedding. I go to Pakistan for a wedding. Pakistan turns and slaps me back. Should we talk? Should we not talk? Maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't. The problem is that the people who know about these things, and there are many people in India who know about these things, we have the absolute best experts. I have dealt with them. The best experts on how to deal with terrorism, the best experts to how to think about diplomacy, about foreign affairs. They are not being consulted. They come to me and say, "Hamari koi nahi sun raha hai." Because I have been in touch with them, I worked with them. You have an attack in Pathankot. Who is dealing with the attack? The National Security Advisor is dealing directly with the attack. It's not his job. The National Security Advisor's job is strategy, not tactics. There are people who are masters of tactics. They're called the NSG. It's their job. So what I'm saying is, if you don't let the people who know what to do it, you get into a problem. These things are not one-offs. These things have history. There's a long history. There are people who are dealing on this. There are professionals who are dealing on this. The government of India has to rely on them. They have to feel that, yeah, they're listening to us. And there are institutions that are very powerful. They can be used. This is my main issue with the way the government is handling these things. It's an event-based thing. It's not a strategic thing. Number one. Number two, you're going to run companies in your life. I work in a political organization. I've been involved in politics and in some of these issues. You must never think that you will solve problems by centralizing power. You can't. You must look for the person who knows how to solve the problem and bring him onto your side. Utilize him to solve the problem. The biggest problem that India is facing today, whether it is in economy, whether it is in education, whether it is with dealing with Pakistan, is a massive centralization of power. Everything is being done by 3 or 4 people, 5 people, 6 people. And the power of the Indian state, the power of our institutions, the power of our diplomatic corps, the power of our intelligence, that is not being utilized. That power is there to be utilized. The government of India should utilize it. I think I've got a note here that says I have to go on my Padyatra, so I need to stop. I'd like to just, before I stop, I'd like to say one thing. I know that you guys went through a little bit of discomfort today with the security and the police people. They tend to do this. I tell them again and again and again, please do not do this, please take care, but they have their way of doing things. They tend to be high-handed sometimes, so I apologize for that. I hope you didn't have too much discomfort. I'd like to end by saying thank you very much for having me. I'm very proud of all of you. I think one day you're going to run this country, you're going to run the institutions, you will be, the Steve Jobs and the Microsofts and the leaders, the Facebooks of this country. I'm pretty confident about it. I think my job and the job of our politicians is to make sure, well, number one, as many of you come and join us, do this hard work. It's pretty thankless work, let me tell you. And number two, our job is to free you so that you can think freely, that you can work freely, and to give you the instruments to make these companies succeed, to make these businesses succeed. Thank you very much for coming here. I'm very impressed. Impressive building, very fancy building, impressive dining hall, but most of all, impressive students. Thank you.